We might.
Recognizing Somaliland aligns perfectly with U.S. interests for several compelling reasons. First, recognizing Somaliland aligns perfectly with U.S. interests for several compelling reasons. First, its strategic location on the Gulf of Aden is vital for accessing key trade routes and countering China's influence in the Horn of Africa. Second, Somaliland stands out as a beacon of stability and democracy amidst regional chaos, reinforcing U.S. support for democratic governance. Third, it has proven to be a reliable partner in combating terrorism and piracy, enhancing U.S. security cooperation in the area. Fourth, Somaliland's strong ties with Taiwan resonate with the Taipei Act, promoting U.S. support for nations fostering those relationships. Finally, the economic potential in Somaliland is immense, especially with its growing sectors like trade and energy. Recognizing Somaliland could unlock new investment opportunities in this rapidly developing region.
himilada dalkeena hiigsiga himilada dalkeena ayaan ka tubtiisa haysta hirkiyadooga iftimay hawada uduga nasaqday midhaha hoobanta hawrtay ilaaca cirka ku hooray
Shortly after I began the mission back in June, July last year, very good visit to Hargeisa, very well received and looked after, saw impressive developments that they're making on parliament, governance, their institutions, ministries, etc. And then I went for a last meeting of the program with President Silanyo, and President Silanyo was very polite and very charming, but told me not to come again. Because he said, Mr. SRSG, you are the head of the United Nations Assistance Mission in Somalia, and I think you'll find you got the wrong country. They're next door. And your mandate from the Security Council to, promote federalism, constitution review, elections, and things like that. Well, how on earth are you going to do that in Hargeisa? Why? How dare you think of doing that in Hargeisa, etc. And I can entirely understand from their end of the telescope why they said that and why they felt that. I think it's slightly regrettable because the UNSOM does many things other than just the support for the political process. We're also supporting security sector reform, rule of law, justice. We're also doing a large amount on human rights, capacity building, as well as monitoring and reporting. All of those things, I would say, would be of relevance and interest, indeed benefit to Hargeisa and Somaliland. I think my hope is that we will, we didn't fall out. As I say, I respect their view on this, and I think there will come a time when we will probably sit down and talk it through again. And I'm always very open to that conversation.
Fingers crossed now.